Good morning everybody. So it is Sunday before your exam tomorrow. I'm at cricket, but I thought I'd do you a quick video just to remind you of some key things you need to make sure you know for tomorrow morning. First thing, make sure you know the transmission mechanism and make sure you can explain it. Second thing, make sure you know what quantitative easing is and the idea of liquidity being placed into the financial system. Make sure you know the trading blocks and all the different types of trading blocks and what they mean. And make sure you understand as well why trading blocks are important, why countries would want to join a trading block, and most importantly, what the implications are if a country leaves a trading block. So you might have here ideas of trade diversion and trade creation. So important. Make sure also you know about exchange rates. Make sure you know about the acronym SPICed and make sure you know about how and why they move in the particular ways that they do. This is really important for your exam tomorrow. Exchange rates is a hot topic. Make sure you understand balance of payments. So under balance of payments, I mean make sure you understand about the current account and the capital account, and make sure you understand about what factors go into each of those different parts. Also, make sure you understand what the problem might be for a country if they have a deficit in their current account. Okay, this is really important. Okay, why it might happen, why you might have a deficit in the current account, and what the impact is for an economy. Make sure you know about protectionism, so the different ways that countries can protect their markets. And remember, protectionism is a way of trapping money within the circular flow of income. So protectionism is tariffs and quotas and subsidies and non-tariff barriers as well. So administrative legislation. So protectionism is the idea of trapping money within the system. Make sure you know about comparative advantage, okay, and the benefits of trade. Make sure you know a diagram for comparative advantage. It's obviously the opposite of protectionism, okay? So an argument might be globalization is a good thing. We have more output, costs are lower, quality is higher. Opposite of this, protectionism. Make sure you know terms of trade, but really you should only do a question on this if you have a choice, if you really understand it. But make sure you understand the idea of a swap rate. Make sure you know inequality and the difference between absolute and relative inequality. And make sure you know about development. Okay. So in knowing about all these different topics, you have to know about monetary policy, fiscal policy, and supply side policy. So monetary policy, interest rates, exchange rates, and money supply. Fiscal policy, government spending and taxation. And supply side policy, anything that shifts out the supply side of the economy. Monetary policy can affect AD and AS. Fiscal policy can affect AD and AS. Supply side policy, market-based and interventionalist, just affects aggregate supply. Make sure you refer to bugger T in your answer. The impact on a budget deficit or surplus, unemployment, growth, inflation, trade, equality, and the environment. So when you're talking about a particular policy or a particular thing a government might be doing, refer to these unless you've been asked to refer to something specifically in the question. Remember the idea of productivity, one of the key problems that we've got in the UK economy at the moment and in the rest of Europe and to some extent in America. Productivity, so output per worker. Make sure you refer to the ideas of COVID and Brexit, which I put on those large sheets yesterday. You can do this, guys.